Hey guys, it's Becky with the good hair. So I'm kicking it super old school. I feel like I'm hearkening back to my very first YouTube video ever of having a laptop on my lap. I feel like it's going to be very shaky and this isn't going to be very great, but I just kind of wanted to keep it chill and I wanted to film on my computer because I wanted to read stuff off my phone because I wanted to talk about a tweet that I wrote yesterday that I didn't think was going to be that controversial. And I honestly thought it was kind of a mundane, normal tweet. And for some reason, there are hundreds of responses to it. And I'm kind of shocked at the amount of misogyny within the responses. So it was kind of shocking to me. So I wanted to talk about that. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw this, but I wanted to tell a story first before I read the tweet about it. So I was at work, and it was actually before I went to work. I was just kind of waiting, just hanging out a little bit before I went to work. So, and I'm not going to say like where I work or anything, but I was in this public area, just minding my own business, just sitting down, hanging out for a few minutes before I went to work. And this guy, this older man, I will say he was older, he walked past me. And as he walked past me, he turned around while he was already probably 100 feet away and yelled out at me, "Smile!" That makes my day, random dude that I didn't want to be talking to me in the first place. And I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't crying. I wasn't in hysterics or anything like that. I was just sitting, minding my own business, on my phone, hanging out, not doing anything, minding my own business. So that was super annoying. And also, there's another video I'm going to put out where, to be real, there is stuff I'm going through where I'm not in the best place emotionally. So some random creepy man telling me smile does not make me feel happy. After that happened, I decided to write a tweet, per usual, pretty predictable, Bernie Bro Becky behavior. So this is what I said on Twitter yesterday, immediately after this situation happened. So I said, "A man actually just told me to smile. I can't believe this. They're really out there, guys. Sure, despite what's going on in our lives, when out in public, we are expected to be smiley and happy when these old creepy men see us." I stand by my statement. I don't see what's wrong with it, but there were way too many creepy dudes hanging out in my mentions telling us that he might have been just trying to be nice. Why didn't you just smile? It's not like he was trying to grab your butt or anything. Is it really that big of a deal? Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, let me call the cops for you. Oh, wow. Just the stuff you have to go through. And it's shocking how many dudes think that telling a girl to smile is being nice. No, it's not. No, it is not. It is creepy. Let's reverse the situation because I know a lot of guys say, "Well, girls tell me to smile." Say you're just sitting down, minding your own business. A girl walks past you. She's older, probably 65, we'll say, and you're in your mid-20s. She walks by. She's 100 feet away, and she turns around and says to you, "Smile!" And then just keeps walking. To me, that is also creepy. It doesn't matter if it's a guy. Doesn't matter if it's a girl. It's creepy no matter what. Here's why. I am pretty sure I learned when I was in kindergarten, probably in preschool, don't talk to strangers. Obviously, we break these rules sometimes, depending on the situation. If you're talking to someone in retail, you obviously have to speak to them. If you see someone who really is in an emergency situation, you need to talk to them if you need to help them. But in situations where you don't need to, talking to strangers is usually a bad idea because they're a stranger. You don't know if this person is a mass murderer. You don't know if this person is a sex offender. You don't know if this person is going to try to attack you, or if this person is just in a bad mood and they're going to yell at you if you try to talk to them. Why would you want to subject yourself to that behavior? Just don't talk to them. Don't talk to strangers. Why do we forget that lesson when it's a creepy man telling a girl to smile? All of a sudden, we need to listen. We need to let strangers tell us what to do. No thanks. I'm going to smile when I want to smile. And also, another lesson that I recall learning in kindergarten that seems to have just gone out the window when we're all adults and people want to be misogynistic creeps is mind your own business. If it doesn't involve you, mind your own business. When you're out in public and you see a person minding their own business, mind your own business and just keep walking and mind your business. Why is that such a difficult concept? You want to know why? Because men like this are creeps. They might be attracted to the girl, and they have an idea in their brain of what women need to be looking like, what they need to be doing. If she's not smiling, that's not acceptable. We need to change that. You need to smile now because I said so, because that would make me feel better about myself as a man. It's ridiculous. This is so shaky. I even want to read some of the responses that I got because they are disgusting. Some of them are very disgusting, and it honestly terrifies me. So one of the responses from one of the trolls came to my Twitter, asked what made him creepy. What made the man creepy? He was creepy because he was a stranger and he decided to tell me, also a stranger, to smile. That's what made him creepy. I don't know why that's so difficult to understand. But when someone tells you to do something and you don't know them and they don't know you, and they're telling you to smile, that's creepy. Just saying. This same person was a man, and he also proceeded to tell me that he is told all the time to smile, and he doesn't find it creepy, so it's not creepy. Okay, dude, you think it's not creepy, that's wonderful, but don't tell women that it's not creepy when they feel creeped out, because they have a different experience than you do. Who'd have thunk it? He also said, there's nothing wrong with saying, you look gorgeous, you should smile. There's a lot wrong with that, actually. That's super creepy. That's harassment if it's unwanted, and it's just some random stranger telling you that. Ew, no. Good Lord. And a lot of these comments, they're saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with saying to smile. You don't know what's going on in that person's life because they are a stranger. So in my case, there is stuff going on that makes me not as happy as I might normally be. Also, it would also be really weird if I was just at a table by myself, just smiling. That's weird. I mean, if I'm smiling for a reason, that's fine. But I had no reason to be smiling. I was just sitting there. Why would I be? I had no reason to be smiling. Also, like I said, there is stuff going on in my life where I'm not going to be as happy. So someone telling me to smile is disgusting because you don't know what I'm going through. Don't you tell me how to look and what type of expression to have on my face when you don't know me and you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know my life. I don't know your life. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You don't tell me what to do. The end. But they don't think that way. They think that they can dictate what women do, which is disgusting. Another comment says, geez, smile. He might be trying to cheer you up, knowing your heart might be heavy at that moment. Can we all just live in a normal world where we don't read negatively for once? We don't even know what to say or do anymore. If you quite, you also bad Lord. I don't know what that last part meant. A stranger trying to cheer me up. It would not help by them passing by me and yelling at me, smile. That does not cheer me up. That makes me mad. I feel creeped out. It's annoying, and I don't want it. Don't do it. Why are you trying to cheer random strangers up? That's not what this person was doing, and you know that's not what the person was doing, and you know that's not what these people are doing. Don't try to pretend like, oh, they're just trying to make your day and make you happy. No, they're not. It's them being awkward, not knowing how to interact with humans, not knowing how to interact with women, and trying to flirt, possibly, usually trying to flirt, and just honestly being a creep. Being a creep, they think that they're allowed to do that. They think that women are just not going to say anything, so they're like, oh, I'll just say whatever I want because she's not going to do anything. She's not going to tell me off because I can do whatever I want. So it has nothing to do with them trying to cheer you up. Don't pretend that that's what it is, because it's not, and you know it. Ugh. Ugh. Yuck, 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 yuck. I'm amazed that this is all over my Twitter. I'm amazed that this many people still think that saying mind your own business and don't talk to strangers is offensive, and that we can't do anything anymore. I can't talk to random women on the street anymore. You've got to be kidding. It's an outrage. Yeah, you can't talk to random strangers anymore. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop trying to be a creep. Stop. And the thing is, these types of people, when they're talking in my Twitter mentions, there are all these people telling them, stop it. And you know what their response is? No, I don't want to stop. I don't understand why women don't like this. Just smile. That's concerning, because you know what these men are doing? They're not taking no for an answer. If they're not taking it no for an answer now, what else aren't they taking no for an answer to? That's scary. Very scary that they're not listening to women. No, bad. Stop. Someone told me to stop mansplaining. The troll said, I think you are the creepy one. When you are given good energy, you just throw shade on it. I didn't know that someone yelling smile at me was good energy. I thought it was being a creep. Here's another one from the person saying that he gets told to smile all the time and he doesn't find it offensive. He said, maybe the old man had lost his partner and is lonely and just wants to brighten someone's day by paying a compliment. Maybe I had stuff going on and being yelled to smile was going to make my day worse. I don't know what's going on in his life, but he doesn't know what's going on in my life. So he needs to keep that in mind and mind his own business while I mind my own business. How about that? Just gonna put that out there. Another comment I got was this theory from this troll saying that smiling makes you psychologically happier. So smile. And he tried to act like that's what people who tell people to smile are doing, that they're trying to make people happier, and that psychologically when you smile, you're happier. No, that's not what these people are doing, and you know it. They're not just like, oh, that person seems unhappy. I'm going to try to help them psychologically by telling them to smile. That'll really help them. No, And again, why are you so concerned with the facial expressions of complete strangers? Do you want to know why you're so concerned? Because these are women that you clearly want to talk to and engage in conversation with, and you don't know how because you're awkward, and you don't know how to engage in real conversation. So you do something really creepy and really weird and something that women don't want you to do. And when we're telling you to stop, you get mad because you're like, oh, that's embarrassing. I do that. I tell women to smile all the time. So you get mad and you're doubling down and trying to defend your own behavior. So that's what's going on. Also, I got a lot of comments saying, well, how do you talk to women then? Can you tell me what the best approach would be? Well, number one, in most cases, don't talk to them. They're out there going to work, getting lunch, living their lives, going to the bank, whatever it is. They've got stuff to do and they're living their lives and they don't want random creepy people asking for their number. So that's number one. It depends on the situation. And in a lot of situations, just leave them alone. Let them do their grocery shopping alone. And number two, if you're in a situation where it would be more appropriate to approach a girl that you find attractive and want to talk to, try this. Hey, how are you? I just wanted to say hi, and I hope you have a great day. I don't know how that would be so revolutionary, but some of these trolls are feigning ignorance. They're pretending, I don't know how to talk to women. And then when you tell them how to talk to women, they say, no, I'm stupid. I don't want to tell her hi. I want to tell her to smile. And she better like it. She better smile and not tell me to go screw myself. If she does, I'm going to call her names because she didn't do what I said. Another comment said, we live in a world where encouraging someone to smile is seen as a horrific act. No, we live in a world where encouraging someone to smile is harassment and unwanted behavior. Yeah. Here's another great gem that I wanted to share with you. So this troll, who I did block, I think I did. I hope I did. They said, you are just another in a long line of girly women who have been trained to hate men. Men see little snots like you every day. Very unattractive anyway. And they hyphenated unattractive. So you don't have to worry. Used to be woman wanted a man with experience. Grow up, be nice, and learn how to adapt. I think we should be giving you that advice. Grow up, be nice. Learn how to adapt. It's so funny how they think that us saying, hey, I have autonomy over myself. I don't have to do what you tell me. They think that that means we are man haters now. Kind of terrifying. Oh, I forgot about this. So one of the craziest trolls that I got on this tweet, first of all, this person's profile picture is of Bob Marley. And this person at first tried to say, we're just trying to spread love and peace and kindness to women. That's what we're doing by telling them to smile because we want smiles and rainbows and butterflies, and that's what that's about. And then they proceeded to lose their mind and name call everyone within the thread. So that was great. So this person's theory is this. Frankly, the human population is going to be extinct with the attitude that women are putting out there of men must approach me, but it has to be exactly said the way that I want to hear or he's a creeper. Women are petrified to put themselves out there and rude to ones who do. Okay. The human population will die out because women are standing up for themselves and are saying, respect us and don't harass us. Okay. Wow. Then this peace-loving Bob Marley dude, he said, the world is just as dangerous being a man. Who does that sound like? You do not get the poor me card just because you are a woman. I have had women do some pretty aggressively awful thing to me and have done none of those things to women. Well, congratulations, you haven't done it back. No one is excusing women doing it, so I don't know what that's about. We are equals, and there is bad on both sides. So we are both siding men telling women to smile when it's something that happens to mostly women. Oh boy. It's just funny because he tried to say that we can't play the poor me card while he was playing the poor me card and acting like men are harassed just as much as women. And this doesn't need to be stated because it's obvious, but these types of trolls like to try to act like when women point out these situations and point out men harassing women, that means that we're totally okay with women harassing men. Like I said, I don't need to point out the obvious, but I'm going to do it anyway. To these trolls who are going to spout this crap in the comments, I know, we are not in favor of women harassing men. Captain Obvious, just going to state it anyway because they like to say, oh, well, what would you do if it was a woman saying smile to a man? I would say the exact same thing and say that it's rude. But they like to pretend that we only care when it's a man. It's something that happens mostly to women, though. So that's why we're talking about it in this context. Oh, I'm getting so heated. Oh, there was a comment talking about how we're just complaining. Women are just complaining about everything. Maybe you don't know what women go through because you're not a woman. And you're just mad that women are pointing out things that toxic men do that we want to stop. Oh, guys, I can't believe that there's so many men still like this. It's scary. Here, someone said, because hopefully we'll all pass each other by day in silence. And when someone says something we don't quite roll with, we'll get offended by absolutely effing everything. Again, asking to not be harassed is something that we want. And clearly you don't know what it's like to be harassed on a daily basis because you are freaking out about women saying, don't harass me. Here's another one from the guy getting mad that we're saying don't talk to strangers. So he said, a man enjoys happy people? How sexist, how inappropriate. You need to fix your sexist attitude. Tell us about some real issues rather than someone liking smiles. Don't we all like happy people? All men aren't out to be creeps. Actually, almost none are. Fact. Well, with the amount of times that I get creeped on by tons of creepy dudes, I would strongly dispute your actually almost none are creeps because that is incredibly false. And I'm pretty sure that any girl, any woman would dispute your claim as well. And it's just convenient that you're a dude saying that. I've never been creeped on by dudes, so no men are creeps. Yelling smile at a woman has nothing to do with wanting her to be happy. She's a stranger. He's a stranger. He doesn't care about her happiness. What he cares about is wanting her to look the way he wants her to look. He wants her to look happy and smiley and pretty. Because also there was a troll within this thread talking about how people look more attractive when they smile. And all women want to look attractive. So wouldn't they want to do something that makes them look more attractive? No. No. That is a garbage opinion. Garbage. Garbage. No. Women are people. They are not objects to be deemed attractive or unattractive. They are people. They have opinions. They have feelings. They have emotions. They are not robots looking pretty for men. No. And I know that offends you. I know you're so triggered. Just how could we say something like that women are people? But we are people, and we should not care if we look attractive to men or not. Who cares? We should care about feeling confident in ourselves, regardless of what other people think. Because caring about what other people think isn't healthy psychologically. And that was also the same person talking about psychology and acting like, oh, if you smile, it makes you happier. Well, also, caring what other people think about how you look is not healthy psychologically. So, putting that out there. Oh, there was also someone who asked what they clearly misinterpreted my age and they called me a tween, and they advocated for men staring at tweens and said, what's wrong with that? There's a lot wrong with that, dude. So if you're going to say that on social media publicly, you might want to be careful, because if you're advocating for men trying to get attention from underage girls, there is something legally wrong with that. So be careful. And I'm deeply concerned about what you do in your real life. And I am so glad that I don't know you, because that is really disgusting. Anytime I talk on my Twitter, on this channel, on my blog about feminism, I get so many triggered incels and trolls and misogynists coming to my platform to freak out and prove why we need feminism, because there are men like this that still exist in our world, and that's a problem, and we need to keep fighting against it. We need to fight against toxic masculinity, which they're gonna freak out that I even said that, because they don't know what toxic masculinity is, and even when you tell them what it is, they don't like it. They don't like that it exists and that we're calling it out. They don't like that we're telling them that it needs to stop. They want to be creepy. They want to be sexist. They want women to do whatever they want, and they don't want women to stand up for themselves, be seen as people in society. They don't like that. They want to stay in power, and they feel like their power is being taken away from them. Even though it's not, it's just equality is what we're fighting for. But they don't like that. They don't like the feminists are fighting for equality. They want to stay in power, and they want women to be kept down. So when they realize that the world is very slowly, honestly, changing, they don't like it, and they are triggered beyond belief, and they don't know how to deal with it. The only way they know how to deal with it, because they can't talk to women, they troll people because they're unhappy. I am going to continue to talk about this. I'm going to continue to fight against creepy, sexist trolls. That's what I'm going to do. Why would I stop doing that? I think that these are important topics to talk about. I think it's important to keep reiterating the fact that women are people, that women have opinions, that women don't want to be harassed when they're out in public. It shouldn't be an offensive thing for me to say, but when I find some men still finding it offensive, that makes me realize we need to talk about this even more and upset them even more, because it's kind of fun. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also click the bell. That way you're notified when I drop new videos, and I'm sure I'll look forward to seeing lots of interesting comments from all the triggered misogynists, so that'll be fun to deal with, and I will see all of you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.